and welcome to the Michigan Agriculture Environmental Assurance Phase 1. My name is Josh Appleby. I am a field verifier with the Michigan Department of Agriculture and Rural Development in Southwest Michigan.
My name is Busby. I'm the verifier for Northwest Michigan in the MAEAP program. I cover 14 counties.
We're going to go through and talk a little bit about what the program is, how it works, why you might want to get involved, and what it accomplishes. First off, what is MAEAP? MAEAP is a partnership program. It's made up of farmers, industry groups, conservation agencies, university. It is an environmental program developed by farmers and industry groups for farmers of all sizes and all commodities in Michigan.
The neat thing about the mission of the program is to work with growers in the farm community, develop and implement a proactive environmental assurance program that addresses risks on the farm. And once again, it involves farms of all different commodities and sizes in the state. And the biggest thing is that it's voluntary and it's a proactive program. A lot of the work that's done throughout the program is confidential. We use technicians in the conservation district to work with farmers to go over assessments and help them identify risks and put plans together to reduce those risks, pollution risks. And it's usually a cost-effective practices that help folks comply with state and federal environmental regulations.
We have over 50 partnering agencies and groups in the program. This is very important to us. We get to bounce ideas off these folks. They have a seat at the table when we're developing standards. They work with us in the development of the program and in the implementation of the program. Without these great partners and without the great farmers, this program wouldn't be the success that it is.
From the state agencies, state and federal agencies, DEQ, EPA is even involved to an extent through this DEQ, Natural Resource Conservation Service, obviously the Department of Agriculture and Rural Development, but also Extension and different commodity groups from the Michigan Milk Producers Association, conservation groups like Michigan United Conservation Clubs, other grower communities like Cherry Marketing Program and the Michigan Aquaculture Association, etc. And the list of the partners is growing from groups from including Michigan Apple, Michigan Corn Growers Association has always been a long-time partnership, but the Nature Conservancy, and just about even co-ops, Welch's you see there, and others that are involved in the program and know it's a good thing for their part of the agricultural industry.
So how does MAEAP work? Well, you're getting the education component, or at least part of it right now, by being part of this Phase 1 presentation. The second portion of that is an on-farm risk assessment. This is where the real important things happen. We have a small army of highly trained technicians out in the field to work with you one-on-one, confidentially, on your farm, to help you work through what issues are pertinent to you, what issues are pertinent to your operation, where might some liabilities be, and then to work with you to correct those as you determine that you would like to do that. The final component of the program is a third-party verification. That's what I and 4 of my counterparts do around the state. We come out after you've worked with the local technician and do a final visit to your farm, look things over, make sure that you've met all the standards and requirements, and then get you verified, hopefully. If you're verified, there's a lot of great things come with that. We'll talk about those in a minute. If you don't get verified, nothing bad happens. That is a confidential visit, like the work you do with the local technicians. We'll let you know what the issues were, and it's up to you if you want to correct them or not, and call us back. So what does MAEAP do? Well, they look at everything. Whether you, like I said, all farms, all sizes, all commodities. If you have livestock, we're going to look at manure storage, land application of manure, those types of things. If you have fruit crops, you might look at pesticide applications and nutrient applications. We're looking at soil erosion, fuel storage, basically all the things on your farm that as a business could be a liability to you and or have a rule or regulation that go along with them to try to help you stay in business long term.
This is what the tools look like. They've been revised many years since then, or actually since this program here. But we still have all these tools, from assessment tools that help folks step through emergency planning with the E2575 emergency planning for the farm bulletin, which is a critical part of meat verification for many farms, to the crop assist for nursery and Christmas tree producers, fruit producers, vegetable and row crop producers, to a special tool called the greenhouse assist, which is used specifically within the state's greenhouse industry, and then also the livestock assist tool, and our flagship tool, the farm assist, which it looks at risks associated with the farm headquarters activities.
So this is pretty cool. Why do farmers participate? Lots of reasons. I have an opportunity to work in a broad part of the state, as well as my counterparts do, with broad audiences. There's a lot of different reasons growers are interested in it. I think first and foremost, almost unique to agriculture, we live where we work. And so we all have an environmental concern. We all want our farms to be clean. We all want our farms to be safe. And we all want to pass them down better than we received them. There's legislated incentives. We'll talk about those in a minute. Liability and insurance reduction, cost reduction. It is a business. Every business has liabilities. We want to reduce those. Following state and federal laws. People want to know, am I in compliance or not? And boy, I don't have time to sit down and read the law. Okay. Marketing opportunities. It really does mean something when you're meat verified, and it really means something to consumers to know they're buying a product from a farm that takes great care of the land. Restricted use pesticide credits. For a first-time verification in farmstead and cropping, you can earn 8 each, which is 16 credits. And for just doing the risk assessments, we offer credits as well. To be a good neighbor and to let your neighbor know that you're a good neighbor. Peace of mind. Access to cost share and incentive payments. We do our best to find money to help you correct problems. Right to farm protection, and whenever I have an audience, I always ask, so as you're sitting here listening to this, how many people have right to farm protection? And think about that in your head. What does that mean to you? Right to farm is your nuisance lawsuit protection. You earn that by following the generally accepted ag management practices. So my second question is, have you read them? Probably not. I have. Our technicians have, and we've coded the risk assessments to let you know, are you in conformance with right to farm or not, and do you have that nuisance lawsuit protection? Generally accepted ag practices, audit assistance. We're not a food safety program, they're not an environmental program, but in the areas we overlap, we work well together, and those that have been through MAEAP have an easier time getting GAP certified. Improved management. Let's say you're thinking about fuel storage 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 years down the road. Don't make a bad investment by buying the wrong tank and putting it in the wrong location. Make the equal investment in cost to buy the right tank and put it in the right location. We can assist with that. Get ahead of the curve and learn and improve. Lots of good reasons.
Different things that MAEAP addresses through going through the assessment programs and the education and the assessment and following through on a conservation plan on the farm is, once again, chemical use and storage, and having proper chemical use and storage is important, and fuel is a high risk on the farm. Wells obviously are a direct route to groundwater, so we want to protect them. Any environmentally sensitive areas, including wetlands and drainage tile outlets and surface waters on the farm. Soil erosion obviously is another main concern that we look at.
We currently have over 10,000 farms participating. Do you know what the #1 water quality pollutant in the United States is? Think about that for a second. I hear a lot, Chemlon. I hear Exxon. I hear septic systems. I hear all kinds of things. The #1 water quality pollutant is sediment. It's plain old dirt. And meat farms have reduced over 322,000 tons per year of sediment. That's 28,640 10-yard dump trucks that are not making it into Michigan's waters because farmers care to do the right things and to make these changes voluntarily. It's pretty neat. Nutrient management plans on over 500,000 acres. Phosphorus reduction over 550,000 pounds per year, and nitrogen reduction as well.
So some of the stewardship practices that growers might install to protect water quality include filter strips along any waterways, gullies, ditches, things that are maybe not gullies, but ditches, drainage ditches, and reducing erosion, both surface type erosion, sheet or rill erosion, but also wind erosion, and that also helps improve water quality and keep sediment with nutrients out of the surface waters. But also, I think money spent in conservation practices on the farm, reduces money spent on, correcting other pollution problems within the state's water resources.
So where are we headed? Well, we'd like to be headed here with you. We've had a tremendous increase in farm participation in the last year. We did total verifications in fiscal year 2012 at 356. Fiscal year 2013 we'll do 700. So we're moving fast, and we're doing it with you.
One of the great benefits and new benefits to the program is that in the Public Acts 1 and 2 of 2011 codified MAEAP into law, and it required standards be put together, and there's an advisory council, and the Agriculture Commission has a role in the program, and there's other agencies are involved, DQ and other agencies. So, and the great thing is there's incentives in the law there that protects growers from accidental discharge, where there's no fines or penalties, kind of some regulatory discretion for growers as long as they're following their accepted and verified conservation practices that they have in place. So, and there's a lot of talk lately about TMDLs, total maximum daily loads of pollutants, and that's being looked at well as a way to document and verify pollution reduction within a watershed. So yeah, we're looking at and having all the different things involved in place helps people get their protection through the Right to Farm program.
We've received some new funding this last year. Basically what I want you to take from this slide is there's no corner of the state where we don't have somebody qualified to help you one-on-one on your farm. And we're very proud of that, and we're very proud of that network.
Here's some of the benefits that the growers get in at least in Northwest Michigan. A lot of our growers have taken advantage of the agritourism and all the hype around that, and people coming up to actually for a destination to come up and see these wineries and do winery tours and farm markets, and people really like that now. And I think the MAEAP program helps farmers, especially that are in the public eye and are actually inviting the public to their location. It helps them put a good feeling in their clients and their visits, people that come to visit their locations, that they're doing a good thing for the environment. Might not mean that they're certified organic, but they're practicing good stewardship practice to help protect our water resources. And there's a lot of marketing to be said for that, so a lot of good advantages of that. Community awareness is really high now with farms, and it's a great benefit to the MAEAP program. That, I mean, if the general public learns about what a grower has to do to become MAEAP verified, they would probably feel better living next to that farmer neighbor, and knowing that they're actually protecting their groundwater and surface water resources in the area if they have good practices, and they still supply the food and fiber that we need and the beautiful vistas of the farms in the state. So it's a great way to help protect the environment.
MAEAP truly is a sign of integrity. I encourage all farms in the state, at the very least, to work with your local technician to get that one-on-one assessment. If you don't like what you hear, it can end there. But I think everybody can take something away from that one-on-one assessment. Everybody can improve something. Everybody probably has an interest in improving something. and we have the folks to help you get there.
So I think many Michigan farmers are very proud to be meat verified. I know many in my area are, and you know, they take pride in the things they've done on their farm, and this is just one of them to showcase some of their, you know, some of their attitudes towards the land that they live on. So,
if you have questions, you can contact us on Facebook or at www.maeap.org.
Thank you very much for your time.